that's in a relationship with me want to spend his time with me, want to spend his life with me, compare me to another woman in any way, form, or fashion. I done been me my whole life. I am not gonna go and be in a relationship with a man and now start trying to be what his ex was. And second of all, his ex is an ex. So why would I want to be compared to her? Why would I want to be compared to her in any form or fashion when they're separated? They're done. It's over. I don't even want to hear no thoughts of her. Let me tell you something. Whenever I see my man, we don't talk about no other woman. We don't even talk about no other man, girl. We don't have time for that. Only thing we talk about is us. What we got going on. What we want. What we want to do. What we need. And how we want to get it. And how we going to get there. We don't talk about what was. But what? That ain't got nothing to do with our future. That ain't gonna make no difference of how we lay the bricks down. Your man has his own personality. He has his own traits. He had all that stuff before.
Spirit in the light. Before I close my eyes, beautiful, timeless life. Imagine you touch me, send tingles down my spine. You help me feel alive.
Hello. Welcome back to ASMRTheChew, and I'm your girl Spirit. Hello. Welcome back to ASMRTheChew, and I'm your girl Spirit. And today we're gonna do a new advice video, and I'm gonna chew gum for relaxation. Now, I did go to my community. I went to my community and I was looking for the advice. Everybody left, so many people left advice. So whenever I want to do an advice video, I go there. And I was just scrolling. But for some reason, I can't find it. I'm going to try to look for it during a time that I'm not doing anything and I got time to look for it. But what I did was, I went to my comments and just typed in advice. And the first person that came up, I said, okay, that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to read her comment. And I'm also going to put the comment in the community. And I'm going to have a poll, a question. And the question is going to be, do you believe that you can have more than one soulmate? Yes or no? Okay, so let me go get the comment. Okay. Soft. Gore. Baby. Soft. Gore. Baby 9757 left this comment, and it's long, so I want to make sure I don't miss a word. I know you just did. I know you just did an advice video, Spirit. But the second advice you gave really got me thinking about my own relationship. And this, she left this advice 6 months ago, so she probably already got things already figured out. I'm still gonna get my input. Never know who it might help. And just in case you don't have things figured out, if I got any advice, I'm gonna let y'all know. Okay. But no interruptions. Let me read this thing. I know you just did an advice video, Spirit. But the second advice you gave really got me thinking about my own relationship. I feel like I'm so upsetting with the person I'm with right now. I'm 22 and I have a baby with this person who I had when I was 18. I always find myself comparing my baby daddy and missing the love I felt with my ex. Me and my ex can never be together again because we both gone different ways in life. But the love we have for each other is incomparable to what we have right now. I love my baby daddy, but I was in love with my ex so deeply that I felt he was my soulmate. Still to this day, feel like I shamefully find myself comparing my baby daddy to my ex because my ex treated me exactly how I wanted to be treated. And I find myself missing that love I felt so much. I didn't feel like I would find that kind of love again. Am I bad for comparing him to my ex? How do I know this relationship is what I want or need to, or do I need to keep looking? Maybe I only feel this way because he was my first love. I truly feel like no man I meet will ever compare to what I had before. I felt true love in my soul with him, and he felt the same for me. We had both agreed no one will ever satisfy us with the love we had. We both agreed no one will ever satisfy us with the love we had. I truly feel I lost my soulmate. And there's only one person that can be your soulmate in the world. So I just forced to settle now. It's so hard to figure out. That was a lot. That was a lot. But I could feel her confusion and her sadness and her wanting. Okay, now that was a lot. So let's go. Let me say this first. Is she bad for comparing him? People compare people to people all the time. So no, you're not bad for comparing him to like another person. But 1000% wrong. 1000% wrong. No one could never fill somebody else's shoes because each person has their own shoes that they walk in that fit their feet. So when you're with a person and you're comparing them to another, that's a tall glass to fill. That person will never, ever be able to make you happy. When you with a person, especially like someone that you choose and that you feel like y'all in a relationship, when y'all together, you really shouldn't be pondering on an ex or what happened before or somebody else, especially if you are happy with the person. Now, if you pondering on an ex and thinking about an ex and comparing your person that you with now to an ex, you are not happy with that person, and you are afflicting misery onto the other person, because no one should ever have to deal with someone comparing them to someone else, and now they gotta do everything they can to meet the expectation of an ex. That person's not a plus. That person's not an addition. But yet, they gotta meet your expectations of your ex, which is 101,000% wrong. Now, one of the reasons why you might be doing so much reflecting and comparing your future man or your now man or your now person to your ex is because you may not have given yourself time to grieve the relationship is over. And this is an example of my life. When I was married to my second husband, when we got divorced, I felt like somebody died. It was a lot. It was a heartbreak. You have to give yourself time to let another person leave your system. Not saying that you're gonna lose the love that you used to have for them, or that you'll always have some type of love for them. But you need time. You need cleansing time and need healing time. And you might not have given yourself time to cleanse or heal and get over the relationship before getting into another one. And now you're in a relationship with your baby daddy. I wouldn't say you don't need to be in a relationship with your baby daddy, because I don't know your baby daddy. I don't know you. I don't really know the ins and out of your whole entire relationship. I only can go by what you tell me. But I would say have an honest, open communication with your baby daddy. And let him know you're not happy. And maybe you need some time to figure out what you really want. Because if you constantly comparing him to your ex, he is not what you want. You don't want him. That means that he can go out his way and do things for you that maybe the ex has never did, but you're not even going to recognize it. You're not even going to validate it. It's not going to mean nothing to you because all you see is that he didn't do A, B, and C like your ex. And if he do A, B, and C like your ex, he didn't do it the way your ex would have had done it. Nobody wants to be compared to. I can't even imagine any man that wants to spend their time and their life or be in a relationship with me. I can't even imagine a man that's in a relationship with me want to spend his time with me, want to spend his life with me, compare me to another woman in any way, form, or fashion. I done been me my whole life. I am not gonna go and be in a relationship with a man and now start trying to be what his ex was. And second of all, his ex is an ex. So why would I want to be compared to her? Why would I want to be compared to her in any form or fashion when they're separated, they're done, it's over? I don't even want to hear no thoughts of her. Let me tell you something. Whenever I see my man, we don't talk about no other woman. We don't even talk about no other man, girl. We don't have time for that. Only thing we talk about is what we got going on, what we want to do, what we need, and how we want to get it, and how we gonna get there. We don't talk about what was, but what? That ain't got nothing to do with our future. That ain't gonna make no difference of how we lay the bricks down. Your man has his own personality. He has his own traits. He had all that stuff before he met you. So when you get into a relationship, you give a person 100% chance at love if that's what you give it. If y'all just friends, okay, y'all just friends. But when you decide to be in a relationship with a person, give a person 100% chance to be themselves. Get to know them. Know what they about. Now, okay, I'm learning that there's some things I may not like what my man do or how he say it. Sometimes I reflect on it. Sometimes I ponder on it. But then we have an open communication and we talk about it. So I can get a better understanding why he do things the way he do. And I am literally learning and seeing things from his perspective, from his view, and what bothered me before does not bother me at all because I have gotten to know him so much. And he's not perfect, he got flaws, but I even like his flaws, and he like my flaws. And what I feel like is not perfect, he feel like it's perfect. isn't a 100% chance of you learning to like, getting to know them, getting to care for them, getting to really like them, and getting to fall in love with them without comparing them to someone else. Because when you compare people to another person, you got that other person on a high pedestal that the other person will never reach. No matter how hard they try, no matter what they do, no matter how they do it for you, it's not going to be good enough. And nobody should be subjected to that. Be honest, say, you know what? I know we're in a relationship, but I still feel so much for my ex. I'm still in love with my ex. It almost sounds like you still want your ex. It almost sounds like you still want your ex. Let the person know, look, I haven't completely gotten over my ex. I have not been able to completely move on yet. And I need time for cleansing, healing, and to figure out what I really want. Because when you constantly comparing another person to another person, you're not happy with the person that you're with. You don't really want to be in whatever you're in with them. It's not the person you want. And like she said she feel like she's settling. Oh, that's horrible. I'll never want to be on the other end of that, where somebody feel like they settling for less and I'm the person. I would never want to be on the other end of that. And I feel like no one should settle. I feel like no one should never settle for someone that they really can't see themselves with, or they really just feel like they can't do it. They're not happy. They don't want to be with that person. Don't settle for somebody or something that you really don't want. Be good to yourself. You shouldn't put yourself in a situation where you're miserable either. Settling for a person is wrong. It's just wrong. Now let me go back over it. Okay, she said she's 22 and she had her baby when she was 18. So that tells me that her first love was, they were young love. And we all know how it is. We all know how that way it is, that first love, child. You're gonna be alright. You're gonna be alright. And I get it, you're still so young, 22. 22. Okay, you had your baby at 18. So that means your ex was either at 18 or before 18. Young love. First love. Like she said it was her first love. Now we never really get over our first love. It's something that you carry within your heart on the journey of life with you. You just remember your first love. It's something that you carry in your heart and on the journey with you. And you put them in a place, in a keepsake place in your heart. And you remember whatever memories you want to attach or keep in your brain that when you think about them. But you're not going to remember every little thing unless you're really pondering on it. You know what I mean? Now, I remember my first boyfriend when I was 10. I remember all the young boys that I had crushed on when I was a teenager, a young girl. I remember certain people in my life. And I smiled and I said, oh, I I remember the little puppy love, the little falling in love, the lust, all of that stuff. I remember all that stuff from when I was growing up. But when I meet a person that wants to have a serious one-on-one relationship with me, I'm not comparing them to nobody. I want all of who they are authentically. I don't ever want them to feel that they got to fill somebody else's shoes and not be themselves. And I don't want to be in no fake relationship. So you're young. In time, your heart will grow stronger. You're still getting to know yourself. You're still trying to figure out who you are as a person and what you want in life. And you still got time. You still got time for all of that. She said she was in love with her ex so deeply, so deeply. So deeply. I truly, from reading this comment, you ain't got no business really in no relationship. Or like really starting a relationship until you got over this one relationship. Because by you still feeling so much and still feeling so much for your ex, it's putting barriers up and keeping the man that you with now from reaching a deep place in your heart, because that part is already filled. It's like taking stuffed bread that's already stuffed with so much stuff: mushrooms, rice, cheese, onions and peppers, sour cream. It's stuffed to the max. And now you're trying to make room. You're trying to make room to just squeeze in there. Maybe some tomatoes, some olives, and it just won't go. You don't have room in your heart for the person that you're with right now. Once you cleanse and heal, then you'll be able to have someone fill your heart with those sweet nothings and good memories and the feelings of making you feel love and joy and happiness once again. A lot of us feel like when we finally meet somebody that we can't even imagine being in love with somebody else or not being with that person. But many times we fall in love over and over again, many times. Unfortunately, a lot of times, things in life are temporary. They don't last forever. Don't mean you may not still care about each other or carry love for each other or respect each other. But the relationship may not last throughout your physical life. So you're young. You will feel love again. You will feel like you're in love again. If you cleanse and heal yourself and give yourself a chance, you will be able to allow someone to share their love with you. Because in order to feel love and to want love, you gotta allow a person to share that with you, and you gotta be willing and open to receive it. And right now, your heart is probably rejecting every little thing that that man is trying to do. She felt that her ex was her soulmate. Let's talk about that for a second. Soulmate. She felt like you only could have one soulmate. How many of y'all believe that? I believe my daughter Nadine believed that you only have one soulmate. I don't. And I don't think that a soulmate is just tied to someone that I don't feel like a soulmate is tied to someone that you're in a relationship with, someone you're having sex with, or someone that's like a boyfriend, girlfriend. I feel like a soulmate could be your best friend. A soulmate could be your mom. It could be your child. It could be, yeah, your lover too. And I believe that we have more than one soulmate. And when the relationship ends, we're probably got soul ties, or we spiritually connected, or we connected afterlife. But when things end doesn't mean that you're not allowed to love again. You're not allowed to try again. You're not allowed to meet people or have your person. I feel like a lot of times a soulmate could be your person. The person that want to see the best for you, and you want to see the best for them, and you could be around each other, and you always find a way back to each other, and you always get along. I don't believe you can have just one soulmate. But if you make up your mind, if you say you only got one soulmate, and you, like now, she's in a relationship. If she say, as she believed that her ex was her soulmate, and now she's in this new relationship, and she don't feel like she could be happy again because her ex was her soulmate, then the heart is always going to feel heavy and lonely. And she said, still to this day, feel like I'm shamefully find myself comparing my baby daddy to my ex, because my ex treated me exactly how I wanted to be treated. People got different personalities and different traits. Have an open communication with your person now. And if that person is not in agreement of treating you with love, kindness, respect, and trust, and the way you want to be treated, don't be in a relationship with that person. And now maybe she is right. No man would never compare to her first love. You know, it's something about each one of the people that I was in a relationship with that I remember so vividly about them, that made me like or fall in love with them. I was in one relationship with a man that every time, but when I think about it, he wasn't the only one. Okay, I like gifts. I like gifts, but you know what? I feel like I don't know, child. I can't. Oh my God. Okay. I can't even say he was the first, but child, he wasn't the first man they gifted me. Okay. But when I think about this man, I think about the beautiful gifts that he gave me every time he picked me up on a date. I got the most elaborated, child, whatever word that is. I got the most beautiful, gorgeous gifts ever, and some of them was expensive. Okay, but before him, okay, I done been with several men that done bought me cars, brand new car, used car. Oh my God, okay. That probably wasn't a good example because I was about to say, when I think about this man, when I think about him, I think about the most beautiful gift that he gave me. Always made me feel special, and I smile. But then when I think about all the men that I actually was in a relationship with, yeah, spirit like gifts. You can win me over by being sweet on spirit, yes indeed. And every time I turn around, I had got beautiful gifts. And I loved it. I love it. I love it. My man surprised me. Now recently, like Christmas done pass, y'all. Christmas done pass. He surprised me. You know what I'm saying? And gift your girl a few times. And I like that. I like gifts. But if you don't give yourself time to heal and cleanse from the last relationship, the new relationship do not have a chance. It don't have a chance. And she said that she found herself missing that love that she felt so much. You're still pondering over the ex. You pretty much probably still in love with the ex. And if y'all both agree that y'all never ever gonna be satisfied with the love y'all gave each other, no comparison, like nobody else is ever gonna, never gonna love nobody like y'all love each other, then find a way back to each other. Don't make nobody else miserable, please. She said, how does she know? How do I know if this relationship is what I want or if I need to keep looking? Give yourself time away from the relationship. You're going to know. You're either going to know that you could go on without him, or you're going to say, no, I actually like this person. I like being around this person. I need this person. I love this person. I want this person. So give your time some room, and you're going to know. You're going to know. Because if you tell a person the truth, that you're not sure if you want them, they're probably going to move on real quick. Or they're going to give you enough time. They're going to give you some time for you to make up your mind what you want. And hopefully you're not losing a good man. And like she says, maybe she only feeling this way because it was her first love. Maybe. Or maybe because you just haven't got over the person yet. She said, we have both agreed no one will ever satisfy us. Y'all so young. Lord, y'all so young. So young and precious. You're going to be satisfied again. you're gonna be loved again. When you are ready and allow someone to love and care for you, it will happen. She said, it's so hard to figure out. No, it's not. No, it's not. You got no business comparing a person to another person. That means that the person you with is nothing that you want. You don't want that person right now. Not saying you ain't gonna want him tomorrow, but you don't want him today. So once again, give your heart time to heal. Get over the relationship and then see if you and this guy can try, or either you'll know like, oh, I don't want this guy. Cause child, let me tell you, I've been in love. I've been in love. I've been in relationships. But when I'm around my guy, I go blank. I don't think about no other man, no other time. I don't think about nothing they did. And there ain't nothing that they got that I want. Whether my man can give me more or less, I only want what my man can do for me. That's how you gonna know. That's how you gonna know. Okay, y'all. Okay, I know y'all got some good advice, cause this one was something, wasn't it? Girl, I wish you a lot of luck, a lot of blessings. I ask God to help heal your heart and bring you to a full circle so that you can know what you want and give you peace. Let me know what y'all think about this advice chit chat. Let me know if you want some more, cause I know it's been a while, y'all. I'm back. I'm ready to talk. So don't leave me a subject to talk about. We're gonna talk about it. You wanna talk? You wanna talk? Okay, we're gonna talk. Leave a comment. Say hello if you like. Leave advice. That'd be great. If you think you got better advice this period, please leave it. And also go to the community tab and add yourself to the vote. Do you feel like you could have more than one soulmate? Yes or no? Let me know. And I'm gonna put this out here. I'm gonna put this out here way before y'all see the video. So by the time y'all see this video, the votes should be in. Oh, this is gonna be exciting to see the votes. And then, yeah, I'll let y'all know what I think about it. The votes in a vlog or something like that. I don't know. But it's gonna be exciting to see what people really think. Everybody got their different perspectives on. And see, in this video, you can leave your comment on what you think about a soulmate. What is a soulmate to you? What you feel about a soulmate. And then in the vote, you just only gonna be able to vote, not leave your opinion. You know what I'm saying? So if you got an opinion, leave it, okay? And for my silent spirit lights, I love y'all. And for the ones that leave a comment, thank y'all. And for my spirit lights that ride for spirit every day, y'all are the freaking boss. I really appreciate y'all. Okay, y'all, I'm out of here. Have a wonderful day, afternoon, and night. And girl, I hope that you're okay now. And if you're not, I pray that you will be soon. You young, you precious. Girl, love gonna find you. The right man, the right time. When your heart is ready to allow yourself to be loved. You ain't even gonna think about that first love like that. You gonna feel like if you're in a conversation, you might remember, oh, I remember my first love, but you ain't even gonna be thinking about him like that. Have a wonderful day,